What's going on, guys? Hope you came from the defense guide first, but now we'll be going over offense on bank. Once again, guys, thank you for all the support, stuffing in all my videos, Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, all that stuff. We'll head over to the attack side on the basement. Operator selection for this area, no matter what, you're going to want to take Habana 100% of the time. They'll probably be in the basement. You're going to need some grenades. Sledge is always good. IQ has grenades now. Ash is good here. Blackbeard's great here. Montaignes can be pretty good depending if you use them correctly. And but we're just going to take Buck as usual for all the offensive demonstrations that I do. Actually, we're going to change our spawn to jewelry so I can show you guys a kind of cool trick with the cameras. You'll normally spawn back alley though. Put a drone by the back door to make sure you're not getting run out on. I'll show you guys how to do that on the next attack, but you could shoot this front cam, and then you could see the other camera right here. Shoot it, and then you just shot the lobby cam out for free. So, and then if you want to have like one person over here, it's not a bad idea. So say that it wouldn't be a bad idea, right? So you have one person like Blackbeard and say Sledge or something like that. Come to the server. Throwing each other in. If there's any ADSs, Blackbeard kills the ADSs with his flashbang grenades. Sledge can blow them up. Blackbeard progresses forward, and then Blackbeard just plays back by this desk. This is a very powerful spot for Blackbeard to be in. Obviously, you can't get shot in the face, and the rest of your body is covered by this bulletproof desk. Commonly, too, people will sit behind the server rack with two ADS systems, so getting that guy out can be somewhat of a pain, but if you blow up all the wire, have the Blackbeard hold the angle, and the Sledge push up on him, it's very easy. Or, if you save one of your grenades, or one flashbang. So say you take the two flashbangs, burn the ADS here, blow up the wire, you throw your last flashbang in the back. If he doesn't have an ADS, you could blind him and push up, either way. Or have the Blackbeard hold this angle while you push up on the left side. So server control for this will be pretty important. These two walls should be reinforced. This is where you might need a thermite if this wall is solid. So you can open up this whole wall. So say we thermited it, right? Now, here's something that a lot of people do not know. Like, obviously you're not going to be doing this right away. I'll go over how to take the top part as well. But you can stand like right here and plant. If you plant facing toward the server door over here, you can't get shot while you're planting. You just plant like this. If you're facing forward, they can see you and shoot your head. But if you're facing back like this, they can only see your back if they come out and swing out like to literally like over here. So obviously by that point, Blackbeard should have killed them, or the people that are in the hatch above, because we're gonna go over how to get these hatches. So this should try to be your final plant spot in that exact position. So people up top. You don't want to drone out this whole area, drone out the kitchen, drone out the offices. These hatches are open above, drone out above too. And you just want to get control of these open offices, get control of the kitchen, and get control of Skylight over there, and tellers. So this is where this leads. It leads into archives and tellers, which we're assuming the bomb's downstairs for this, but... So once you have all this control, you're going to hop on this hatch, which goes over the A site. This hatch goes over the red hall. Now, a lot of times it's a good idea to take thermite on this map because, say, the people in server are having a tough time getting the person out from behind this server rack. Well, you can take your thermite and you can thermite this hatch, and you can help by using your smoke grenades, burn out all the ADSs, and then the Sledge can grenade him. Also, when you come down, if this wall is reinforced, which a lot of people will probably reinforce, you can thermite this wall open. That's where you use your two thermite charges. So we went over two of the Habana charges. We can use a third one really wherever you want. Like if you decide to take this extra control, where you're taking these halls, or if you know they're all in sight, you could open this elevator drop over here, or you can open the vault drop over here for pressure. So essentially now, like Cap could be good here as another operator. You can see pretty far back into the red hall, and you can see all of the A site. So your goal pretty much over here is to make sure there's nobody in the site, watch the doorway, watch that nobody rushes your planter while he's planting, get the bomb down, protect the bomb. Now, alternatively, there's other takes you could do as well, obviously. So you would clear out, if you don't want to go for that side of the map for whatever reason, I don't recommend it, but if you see some type of opportunity to go over here for whatever reason, take the front lobby, drone this all out. One of the things you could do, actually, that's like wouldn't be too bad of a tactic, is hot dropping. So the way you hot drop is you shoot a Hibana charge on the hatch, and you shoot all of the charges off but one, and you stand on the hatch as it blows up, and it does like 2 damage to you. You drop in the vault, and then say this, you know that this wall is soft, you sledge this wall, and just hop right into the site. It's a fast strat, like maybe you see some type of opportunity or something like that. That could work also as a slower version of the take. Say like there's tons of pressure over there or something, or maybe you want to open up some of the hatches. They gave you full map control, so you want to open up the hatches over there. One of the hatches over there, like maybe the red hall hatch, place somebody on the red hall, and then open up this elevator hatch and open up the teller hatch. So, and then attack from this side over here. So once again, coming through vault, probably throw a bunch of smoke grenades in here, and sledge through here, or thermite through here if it's solid. If you have both of those operators. I wouldn't really recommend going garage. It's kind of a bad idea generally. Like, I mean, I guess it can be okay like once in a while, but if for some reason you see the opportunity to go garage, the way you do so would definitely still be having some people go up top and opening like the elevator drops and stuff like that. So, because people are going to be sitting behind these carts and stuff over here, they'll be sitting in the elevator if you don't actually open it, they'll be sitting in the vault, and they'll be sitting all along these hallways. So, ideally, you're still going to want to get control of this hatch, and probably the elevator hatch and the vault hatch. And you'll go about by, I don't have any more ammo, but thermiting this wall right here, or making it a lot easier on yourself, probably Hibanaing it. Hibana the bottom 2 panels, and if you Hibana the bottom 2 panels, in place of Blackbeard over on these steps, and you can see all the way back into gold and all the way through Red Hall. So pretty decent angle. You could always have one person go over here too. This would make maybe just a Hibana. Like it's always really risky though, right? If you send one person here and they die, like who are you gonna send? If you send Hibana and she comes over here and uses 2 charges here, well then you have to forget about 2 hatches, which I don't think personally is worth it. But that's, you know, for you to decide. If you, like I said, if you know they're all on the 3rd floor for whatever reason, hey, maybe you just come through the garage, you smoke this guy off, run in sight, plant, and then you have control of the site while they're all stuck upstairs and none of the hatches are open. So, I mean, there are situations where it could work. And, you know, if you're looking to guard your flank, like after you plant, you could always do, oh my god, where is it? Okay, I'll do it from here instead. But you can open up hole in the wall and look at the stairs. So when people are coming down the stairs, you see their feet before they see you. Just all along here. But this is probably the site you're going to be attacking like first, like probably 8-9 times out of 10. We'll go over the Teller's site though next. Okay, now we will be attacking Teller's archives. Good operators here. You probably don't need a thermite and a Hibana. I would take one or the other, probably just Hibana. Take a Thatcher is good here. Sledge is always good for nades. Buck or Fuse or both even is good. Blackbird's never bad. Montaigne, Ash, Bulb Wire. So spawn. We'll spawn the alley again. I could show you guys some spots so you don't. If you're spawning back here, so it's less likely that you'll be running out on. So you can just put a drone. Really anywhere over here. You could just put it in the middle of the street even if you want to, and it looks at both of the doors and like the window and the door to make sure you're not getting run out on. And the only other spot you can get peeked out on is if somebody runs up here, but if you're just sitting here and you know there's nobody doors, you should be okay. So one of the important things to do for this site is to get control of above. So we'll take control of open office as well, the same way that we did before, just droning everything out slowly. If you want, you could do it top down. You could even open these hatches. I probably wouldn't open the hatches because you can get flanked from them later, but if there's people down there and you're trying to get them out, I mean, that's always an option. So drone out this whole area, drone out the kitchen, thing over here. So there's a bunch of areas up top that you can look down on. So after you clear out this top area, which there probably will be some resistance there, you can also probably drop Thatcher for this if you really wanted to. This is the wall that's probably going to be pretty like batteried 90% of the time or muted. So you could buck right here. This is the front wall facing out toward parking. Then there's another wall, the other wall over here. So, fair enough. But you can see like this is the wall where the safe is in the corner and the printer facing toward elevators. So if you really wanted to, you could probably get away without taking a Thatcher. I just think it's safer just to take the Thatcher. But if you want, you could take Buck and Fuse. And then this is the wall down here that everybody else would be battering. That goes from the open offices. So, well, the admin office from open offices. And then over here, just common spots. Like this should be the wall. Yeah, the wall's over here that everybody stands behind. So you could open up this. You could open up right here is like the doorway, so you can see behind the desk. Just a couple different angles. Right here behind the couch is the corner behind the safe. So you can see the safe over here. There's the corner. So if someone's sitting behind the safe, I mean, that should be a free kill. But you'll take control of this area. Good thing to do is drone it out. If you know if the people that are inside are hiding in archives, obviously just fuse this back area because this is where the back wall starts. So you'd be fusing all in the CEO office. And then maybe bucking over here and watching the doorway to make sure that they don't run back into this other site. So you can do that from a longer angle if you want to. So you can open up right here and just watch the doorway. Super easy angle if they're fusing. You have somebody back out in the skylight area, you're fusing, and then you're watching this doorway. They have nowhere else to go unless they have jump holes in the wall, which in that case you can make holes over here too. So you have control of this whole area. You've bucked everything out. They'll probably have quite a few roamers, so you're going to want to have people on flanks. So once you get the batteries off, you have 3 different walls you can attack. You can always bring Thermite and Haban if you really want to and open up more than one wall. But, I mean, generally a good spot is, it's good to open up this wall just for pressure, even if it's not a full hole in the wall. Opening up this wall, a lot of people just shoot a single Habana charge off the stairs looking in so that you can't play in here as comfortably. And then you can, after this is open, you can plant behind the printer. If you decide you want to open up this wall fully and just make the peek holes on this wall, then you can come in and plant behind these safes. These are bulletproof. Just plant in the corner over here. And then if you opened up this as like a crouch hole or something, then you could watch the bomb from the stairs post-plant, which is always pretty nice. Alternatively, if they're all in A for whatever reason, you can come backside, plant over here. You can just get a Montaigne to cover you, like over here, and you can plant behind this racking. It's not completely bulletproof. Like some bullets do go through it, but they must have changed it. I guess it is fully bulletproof now. Okay, so it's bulletproof now. So yeah, you'd have a Montaigne stand here, just covering the rest of your body, and you just put the plant down. Or you can plant right in the doorway, Montaigne in front of you. You can also open up the wall over here. Come in and plant. So, say this wall was open. If you make a crouch hole, thermite the whole thing open. This one I wouldn't really recommend doing. I mean, this is kind of if like you have the whole site type of thing, which probably shouldn't happen. The most realistic one is probably over here to plant in one of the doorways with a Montaigne, planting on the side of the printer if you open up this wall. Something like that would probably be better. Or run inside, plant at the printer. Or if you know this whole site's clear, then run inside, plant on the safes, play the safes, because you're, like I said, bulletproof. Just a couple ways to attack and like open the floor above, a couple different options. And we'll head to the open area next. Okay, so we're going to be attacking the open area kitchen. So, good ops to take here. I would definitely take a Thatcher, take a Thermite and a Habana here, Blackbeard, and probably somebody with grenades. Or you can take 2 people with grenades, dump Blackbeard, take an Ash and somebody with grenades. I mean, Buck's not bad here. Sledge. So, we'll spawn near the backside, back alley. Get the drone in position. Okay, so get out of spawn. Important thing to do for this site is take control of upper and the skylight. The reason we're taking Thatcher and we're going to take Habana both is because you can thermite this kitchen wall here. So you have full access into the kitchen now. I said Blackbeard as well because you could put a Blackbeard outside that alley window looking into the offices for pressure. And we're going to thermite this wall here. So if these walls are both reinforced, you could thermite both of these for pressure. Now that spot that I was talking about for the alley window, for anybody that doesn't know, is just over here. There's a million ways you could play this. It's very 50-50, but obviously that gets put in your favor if you're Blackbeard. If the wall is not reinforced, you can open it all the way to the back wall. So another angle too that most people probably don't really think of is you can buck this wall and see all the way into the kitchen. Like a lot of angles on kitchen. So got some angles in the kitchen, you got the door open, you got these 2 areas. So same thing, drone everything out, people following the drones take control of archives, skylight, and all up top. The reason we're going to take control of up top is because there's 3 very important hatches up top. So we used our 2 thermite charges there, and penetrable hatch. 3 hatches are over here that we want to go after. Now, the reason I said buck could be okay here too, is because you can buck over a lot of these spots. So like say somebody's, remember in the defense guide that I had, I said that you could put a mirror window on this wall. So you can just buck above and not allow somebody to play over there. But, I mean, you can just as well deny that from hatches too. So, like I said, just preference. Also in the stock room, you wouldn't really need buck too much, but I guess it can sort of be okay just for the grenades. And yeah, it's really just for the grenades you'd be taking buck for the most part here. Sledge would probably be better, but I need to open up a bunch of stuff for the tutorials, so we're using buck. So all these hatches are open, all these different angles are opened up in the ceiling. Both walls are blown up. So one of the more important things to do is have people covering flanks, because the way this site is now is it's pretty hard to just hold the site down if you actually take Thermite, Habana, and Thatcher. They can't battery mute the walls, they can't deny any of the hatches, they can't deny the walls. It should pretty much be game over since you're on top if they're sitting in sight. So it's really important to have people watching your back, watching flanks. But yeah, there's a couple different plant spots too you can go with over here. A good one if you can get in, honestly, is just right here. And you can watch it from the lower server stairs if you have somebody over there. Anywhere in this kitchen is nice. I mean, the bomb's like right in this area, I guess. So it's good if you can kind of plant behind it. Alternatively, you can plant over here by the hatch. I've actually seen somebody do this before. I forgot where it was. I think it was on Reddit. I saw somebody doing it where they planted the bomb here and they stood here as a mountain, and like the people just kept trying to kill the mountain. He was just like standing on top of the bomb and they kept falling down the hatch. I forgot who posted it on Reddit, but it was pretty funny. Also, you can just drop down, throw a bunch of smokes, plant here, and then you could have your Blackbeard that's outside cover the bomb, and have other people cover from above on the hatches. But that's pretty much it for this site, and we'll go to the executive office. All right, we are going to go over taking executive office. Take Buck again. But good ops here. Blackbeard's really good here. Ash, Sledge, having a Thermite or a Habana. Either one, or both, if you prefer. Thatcher could be very good here too. Montaigne, as usual, always overpowered. So we will, mostly the primary areas we're going to be taking over are the Skylight area. And we are going to be taking control of the whole upstairs and putting somebody on the parking garage. Now, that could be whoever you want, really, on the parking garage. It doesn't matter. There's just a lot of good angles from being on the parking garage that you can see in. That person won't stay there the whole time, but they should be up there for a little while to start to get some picks. There's two ways to take this. I think taking the backside is definitely better to the Skylight. So you take control of this whole area. You can actually Habana these walls from the Skylight. So, I mean, if you want to be really safe about it, you can thatch the walls. And you can Habana these open. So, you should have control of sight at this point, pretty much. I mean, they can't play in here because you have somebody over, so you can blow, well, you used to be able to blow this up. Let's see if it still does. It still does, good. So if you want to, you can hang off this window, and you could shoot an Ash charge into this from all the way back on parking garage or hanging off these windows and shoot in. Now, it's really important to have somebody hanging off these windows because some of your teammates, if you want to, you can have them on repels on these windows, and they can be shot from the main lobby. So if they're being shot from the main lobby, you have to have somebody protecting them, obviously, which would be like that Ash. She'd be putting pressure so they can't walk down this main hallway over here. Shoot down this door, Ash charge the cabinet. And they can't play up here at all, like in this corridor. And then at that point, say you're hanging off the windows of Sledge or a Blackbeard, you can kill them pretty easily. Blackbeard, shield on his face, shouldn't be too hard for him. You know, he could burn the ADSs for the Sledge if someone's hiding in the corner or something, blow them up with grenades. All while these walls are being opened, and then, you know, say a Montaigne or something walks in, you plant behind him. It's never a bad idea, too. Like, obviously, if this is closed, we're just going to assume it's closed. Most people will probably leave it closed. There are more advanced setups where you, like, castle this off and extend the site, but we'll stick with the basics for now. This wall is reinforced, this wall's not. You wouldn't have enough for that one, probably. And so you just have somebody pretty much sitting over here, making sure that you don't get flanked. Having somebody sit on the Skylight, making sure that the people that are up here are not getting flanked. Could be the Habana, because she can Habana the wall open from the top, or a Thatcher. The Thatcher can just throw the grenades down. Habana comes in, Habana's the wall. Now, something to be mindful of too is this ground is actually all spammable. So if you're just standing here and for some reason the people that are covering you, which you should have another person probably down here covering you as well. So you can just literally sit, if you're like a pulse or something, you could pulse in here and then move up, C4. Also, this is all spammable too, so the pulse can just wait till you come in, or Valkyrie if she has a camera or something in C4 you. So it's something to be mindful of. You do need control of this teller's area archives. So joining this out, like I said, Skylight, what am I missing? Teller's archives and that hall. If you're doing this backside take along with somebody up there watching that angle, they can also watch post plan from there, which is pretty nice too. Alternatively, the take I kind of wouldn't recommend, but you can come through the front and take control of ATMs, lobby, tellers, come up here and just clear the site, like face checking it pretty much. And I guess repels, you can repel off the windows too. So just repel off the windows. I mean, you can't get shot from lobby now because your teammates are out there, so you're just trying to take control of the site. The benefit is, if you can actually take the site in this way, is that none of these walls will be opened, and if there are a lot of roamers, you can just plant the bomb and then protect the bomb from outside the windows. And there's not really a whole lot they can do about it, because the only entrance that they have is over here, and then your teammates are in lobby. So, I mean, you just put a single person sitting on the elevators or something like that, like over here, be able to cover most of these angles. I mean, you could even go inside the elevator if you want. You're just watching this doorway. So, alternatively, there's you can just go right off the windows if you want and completely ignore everything. Definitely wouldn't recommend it though. I would do one of these two where you take you to the front or the back. Like I said, the one going through the front lobby would probably be good if they're roaming really heavily and there's not really anybody in sight or below that you notice, because you're still going to need to get control of archives and tellers. Because if you try to plant here, once again, floor's all spammable. So, this is just a quick little overview. If you guys liked the video, just like and subscribe for more. If not, I just hope you guys are getting something out of it. It's good enough for me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, defense guide is somewhere on the screen over here now. I hope you watched it before, because if you're attacking, it's good to know how people are defending generally. Well, and vice versa. So, but all right, thanks for watching, guys.